Chapter 1. Introduction. Dear reader, thank you for purchasing this book, The Ultimate Guide to Wedding Photography. When I decided to sit down and begin to write this vast guide, it took me a minute to comprehend how much information could actually go into it, how many stories, facts and tips I could give from my 10 years of experience, and how much I want to share to other budding wedding photographers. My name is John Latham, and I've been photographing weddings all around the world since 2010. Since then, I have learned an incredible amount of knowledge about what I believe is the best way to capture a wedding. From the getting ready photos, to the romantic ceremony, to the last snaps of the after party. Learning how to photograph weddings has ultimately broadened my knowledge on the topic of photography as a whole. Have you ever wondered what is the best way to photograph the groom and groomsmen getting ready? Or how to capture a ceremony without getting in the way and making sure you don't take any attention away from the bride? Perhaps you're feeling nervous about taking photos of people you've never met, or you aren't sure what type of poses you would put newlyweds in when taking couple photos. Or maybe you haven't even begun, but you've started thinking about wedding photography as a viable wedding career, and just want to know a bit more about everything: getting jobs, planning for them, the day itself, editing photos and running a wedding photography business. In this guide, we will dive deep into all my knowledge and advice on the topic of wedding photography, and I'll share with you all my tips and tricks. These will definitely help you with your venture into the business, whether you're a complete beginner or already part of the dynamic industry. When I educate people on wedding photography, I always tell them that shooting a wedding lets you experience every kind of photographic situation. There are so many opportunities for different styles of shoots during weddings. It's not just about the event itself. It ultimately will help you in other photographical areas as well, from portrait to music to lifestyle to nature shoots. If you're shooting an outdoor wedding, you'll have lots of chances to get nature involved and use landscape photography. If the wedding is indoors, maybe at a historic house, you'll have the opportunity to practice some architecture photography, finding interesting features and textures to put into your frame. And, of course, there will always be plenty of portrait-taking opportunities throughout the day. I personally got into wedding photography not to make money, but through the pure love of making images. I'd been taking photos for a while, first as a hobby and then professionally, and I wanted to give myself a new challenge. I wanted to use my skills to give people something. So I chose to get into wedding photography, to challenge myself to capture someone's special day in a romantic and unforgettable way. I embraced the challenge, but it is true that wedding photography is something that not a lot of professionals would ever consider venturing into. Yes, it's scary, and yes, it's hard work. Having the responsibility to capture the memories of the most special day of someone's life is an enormous amount of pressure. And it has caused me many nervous moments throughout my career, especially at the beginning when I started taking on paid clients. However, what you get out of shooting a wedding in terms of lessons learned and skills attained is huge, the benefits of which far exceed the perk of the nice paycheck at the end. The money is great, but the gratitude of happy couples who have their memories saved forever is even more special. Plus, you get to record and help preserve the memories of one of the most special days in someone's life. And to me, that's pretty special. I have no problem in applying a discount for a family member or offering someone a deal on a wedding photography package should they have a low budget. Whenever I do apply a discount, I find that the people are even more grateful and treat me really well throughout the day, listening to my suggestions and cooperating so I can get some really nice shots. This is a win-win, as I can progress to using these in my portfolio. The important thing is that whoever shoots the wedding day needs to really know what they are doing.